Hello! What's good, everybody? It's your boy Roman Puss, or Roman in Opbr. Today we're gonna go over the Opbr tier list. Now I'm gonna run through, do an in-depth explanation and figure out who belongs where. And gee, I wonder who's gonna be on top. Blackbeard, Shanks. I will leave the completed thing down below. And first things, I'm just gonna go through an order of the way I grabbed everybody. So regular Zorro. And I may rearrange these as they are. He's alright. He can fight. He can defend decently well. Given you have people like Blackbeard, it's not the greatest. I don't think he stands out very much. He's not going to run around and kill things, so I'll put him in kind of like an average thing. We have my Broken AF. There's two people here. I'm going to throw them in there actually right now. Broken AF would be the EX characters. Obviously, there's only two of them. Wherever the frick that Shanks is. Bam. So these two, obviously, we all know. Do I need to really explain? Blackbeard can literally fight anyone and everyone. Blackbeard can fight the blue Shanks for all it matters. It's just insane that his invulnerability, I just try to equate his invulnerability equal to like Whitebeard's. Think about it. Whitebeard takes his like skill 2, does that big thing, and then charges and then smashes around him. He should be invulnerable during that. But he's not. You can knock him down. Blackbeard can't be knocked down. He's invincible, blah, blah, blah. It's stupid. Just doesn't even make sense. Like how unbalanced and not even the power creep of gacha games for you. Zorro, he's definitely one of these two. I'll throw him into like OP because compared to everyone else, he can bop. But Blackbeard has no troubles fighting him. And Shanks, I have not played Shanks. I have him a level 60, but I have not been playing him, because I'm not gonna play level 60. But I'm like rank 3 right now, currently, as I am speaking and making this video right now. So Zorro, I think he's fine to other people. This Sky Zorro, I hated this meta when he was a thing. I'll throw him into this works. Like, he can do damage, but I don't think he sticks out. He's nothing crazy. Kata's being played. I'll throw him in there. Mama, I love her and all, but after Blackbeard's released, I think she's gone down. Kata's like really strong because he's still red. He can fight people, he can bop. The only people he can't really bop are these two. Everyone else he can pretty much deal with, so yes, he's still really good. Mama, even Shanks she can't really deal with. Zorro can still, I have been one-shot by Zorro through my 100% HP, like actually one-shot by Zorro, and that's just insane to me that that happens. So with Blackbeard becoming a thing and even Shanks, like she can't even fight Shanks that well. I was hoping she would be able to, but she's like not that great at it. Sadly, I'm going to move her down a little bit. I love her, like she's our queen. Maybe she'll make a comeback or something. Maybe we'll get another version of her riding the cloud and she'll be maybe a runner. I don't know if I want a runner, mama. Gecko Moria, he used to be a thing. He used to be like in one of the upper tiers. I honestly think, I don't even know if I can put him under works. He's good for capping treasures, and maybe if your team can sit there and tank, like if you have Blackbeard and him, he can decently hold. Honestly, I think I'll like throw him down. He's kind of gone down in lower tier. Law, given all the people, I'll throw him in playable because Law he's definitely like good runner. He's very viable. Is he going to be able to fight these two? No, for the most part. Maybe him, but Kata definitely not. He can win games. You can carry with him. It's definitely like playable. He's not bad by any means. He's just not extravagant in my opinion, because these two will one-shot him. Just with my skill 1, 90% of the time I one-shot Laws. If not, they're at like 5% HP. Whitebeard, no, he's bad. He's just too slow. He can't do anything. He will get one shot. I can go full defense on him, and he just gets one shot by this kid. She's bad. Her auto attacks are terrible. Her skill 2 is like the only thing that can make her work. Her single petrify thing, she needs to be invincible during that charge up. It doesn't do damage. All it does is petrify them, so I think she needs to be invincible during that. Kainu, definitely he's not that great. Croco Boys, kind of alright-ish. Bonchan! We love some Bonchan! We love this kid. He's still bad. His auto attacks is like the super long chain effect, kind of like Shanks's. He's way outdated, for sure. Also, a little more on Croco. Croco can be a little more useful just because he has that 60% hit on his Sandstorm, but like being able to hit that is awfully difficult, so good luck trying to get that done. Next we have Tron. I'll actually match her with Law. I think I've been using both of them just because there's lots of blue spam. I think she can fit in, like she's very equatable to Law. The being able to negate attacking is really good, especially if you're on the outskirts of a fight and you're able to hit Blackbeards with that, then it's really good. Marco, I'll probably throw up here. You can one-shot him easily, but he can definitely do a lot of the utility. I have been playing him. I only have him level 83, and I have him and Blackbeard as my team currently, and I think they're cool. I've been swapping between, like, yes, I've been Blackbeard abusing because he's my level 100, and it just makes it so much nicer. I probably averaged, I'm just rough estimating, between, I was originally Blackbeard and Mama was my duo. Probably averaged 55-60% win rate, maybe, somewhere around there. I still won more, but I would go on losing streaks occasionally just because I couldn't take treasure. And then as soon as I swapped to Blackbeard on a runner, I instantly booted up to like 70 to 80% win rate. It's insane just how much nicer it is if you have a runner on your team and you can actually take treasures. If you have no one who can like cap treasures quickly, you're just screwed. Just a thing. So that's what I have noticed in my experience so far. Kid, I have not been seeing him played. The ones that I do see like don't do too terrible, but honestly, I'd probably throw him above these three. Yeah, I'd throw him above those three, probably. Yeah. Chopper, I think he's going down in lower ability just because these people can do so much more. He can port people off treasures. All he does is kind of run around obnoxious. Like his heal's good, I guess. His movement speed, like, all right, cool. I think Luffy's still playable, def playable. This kid, why do you exist? Don't need to be in there. Yeah, more on the Luffy. He's just, yeah, everyone has. Do I need to explain him? Everyone, you probably have him. No matter who you are watching this, you probably have him. I think he's playable, especially because his Elephant Gatling is decent at hitting Blackbeard. She's not the greatest. Just put him right there. A lot of people are loving this Ryuma. A lot of people. I don't think he's that great. No matter who I was. Even when before I was Blackbeard abusing, I could one shot with Mama. Him. And I just, yeah, I don't stop with the 3-star Ryuma. Kiji's pretty good. It's like he's never really outstanding. Like, do I ever see a Kiji and does he MVP? He doesn't. He just ain't about that life, I guess. Kizaru, I'll put up as definitely normally playable for sure. Dolphy's good. Kizaru, just because Kizaru and Marco, they can run amok. Their greatest strong points is the Dressrosa map. If you get Dressrosa map and you have those two as an option to play, I strongly recommend. Like, my best times when I've been playing Marco was on Dressrosa, where I've gotten like high MVP just because you can dash over the water. So it's extremely nice having those two. So I recommend putting these two here. Arlong, just outdated. He's just outdated. I don't think he's good. Whenever I play against him, one shot, chapa, goodbye. This kid, I'll put him up a little higher because I've actually been playing against one, the Yasab, and he was actually like weirdly tanky. He wasn't doing crazy amounts of damage. Still doing kind of like an annoyance of him damage, not close to one-shotting, but like he was actually still kind of pegging me for little deeps here and there. Yasab, it was the weirdest thing. It was weird. I don't remember who it was that was playing him, but he was tanky. I guess he can cap treasures. I don't know. G4. One thing I want people to know on G4 Luffy. This is an important note for all you people who are very annoyed with Blackbeard. You can hit Blackbeard with your tremor. If you have your Kong gun or whatever, whichever one does the tremor and stuns them, save that for when he's low and you think you can kill him, because you will be able to kill him through his revive. If he's low, you can hit him, kill him, he'll get the 15% HP back, but still be standing, and then you can hit him again and actually kill him. Remember, with tremor abilities, you can hit that. I know I'm kind of selling myself out here and like ruining my own Blackbeard abilities, but yes, G4 is really good for that. The issue is he's green and Blackbeard can still like decently one-shot him. That's like your high risk, high reward potential. Keep an eye out if you want to try that and you know you can juke stuff and maybe be able to hit him, or if you have someone who can get the Blackbeards low and then all you got to do is finish him off, that's what your Kong gun's good for. Or any other people who have tremor abilities, I'm assuming, do the same thing. Blue Sabo can work. Just, he's tanky. Actually, I'll move him a little down because he's tanky, but he can't really do damage. He's kind of like Kiji in a way. It's just, their benefit is just that they're blue. So literally it. Mihawk, kid's getting outdated. I'm sorry, I love you, dude. But yeah, Mihawk's not very good. Miss Sunday's not good at all. The only time I've seen that thing be successful is when a hacker plays it and it's just teleporting to treasure to treasure. That's the only time, and I've seen it multiple times. Hackers love that. Yeah. My boy Kuma, I'll throw him up in the top tier. He can play with these guys. Kuma's definitely just, he's a Bounty Fest character. I think he's definitely playable, and he has the blue advantage. It's mainly because he's blue. Had he been green or red, I don't think he would be anywhere being played at all. Jinbei, I want Jinbei to be good. He's one of these two, and if he's one of these two, it's literally only because he has the Devil Fruit ability and because he's blue. Otherwise, like, honestly, I think I'll put him down here. He's just not that great. Like, I just see them get one shot. When I'm Blackbeard, I don't have trouble dealing with him at all, unless I somehow have my dodge down and I get nailed by that water ability. The water ability is the only dangerous thing. The like Yojin Karate, the like whatcha fist is like not that much damage. Just knocks you out. This Trafalgar Law, I think he's like alright. He's nothing great. He can give a defense buff, I guess, for your team, and then hopefully your team has damage because he's not going to kill you. Rarely ever will he kill you. That little scaffold thing, it can do fat damage, not gonna lie, but it must be a fat cooldown because honestly, I feel like they rarely use it on me, and it's easy to dodge too. Reiju, I think, can actually. She's one of these two because she's blue, which like blue's needed for this kid, and then. If I had to put her here, I would probably put her at one of the top because she's great at stalling. I don't know. The Reijus I've been playing with have been performing extremely well. So I think Reiju's definitely really good. I'm actually saving up for her. I'm waiting to pull her. I have 900 fragments saved up for her. So I'm just waiting to pull her so she'll be a high level and not unlocking her now. Blue Ace. Why do you exist? This kid, his auto attacks are terrible. His abilities take way too long to go off. Not good. There's nothing that needs to be said more about him. Kaya slapping people with that book. She'd be like whapa whapa whapa, and just I don't think it's that good. Maybe you can MVP if you like with your heals and stuff, and you can charge treasures and cap them, but that's about it. That's about it. I don't get why we have Kaya, but we don't have Mr. 3. I would much rather have Mr. 3 and Mr. 5 and Miss Groundhog's Day and Miss New Year's Eve and Mr. 1, and just we have her. We have her as a 4-star instead. Besides all those characters of the Baroque works, and even more Big Mom's kids. Charlotte Prospero or Kaya? Let's be real here. Kaito, do I need to explain Kaito? Let's be real here. He could potentially be up here with the big guys. I'll throw him up here for now, because if he is actually a level 100 max, he's actually kind of annoying for Blackbeard to kill, and he can do damage to BB. But for the most part, Blackbeard doesn't have too much trouble dealing with him. You could definitely move him down here. He would definitely be either like number 1 over here or over here. If I actually order these, I'll put Kata on top of there. Yeah, this is probably the order. I may reorganize the rest of these here soon. Green Crocodile kind of doesn't do too much. I don't know. I think I'll move him down. He's nothing great. He doesn't stick out. Blue Nami, I think is very underrated. I think she's definitely playable. She's pretty good to me. Sanji can work. Robin, not very good. The 2-year Straw Hats are kind of falling off. This chick's not very good anymore. Brooke, I think, is definitely... It can work. Yeah, I don't think he's too much of a trouble. I'm gonna run out of space! Maybe I might need to dump some more people down below. Yeah, we'll do a little reorganizing as we need. Luffy, he's definitely playable, but who do I move down? I'll move her down. Oh no, we're good. Okay, cool. I'll put Nightmare Luffy up here. Nightmare Luffy's definitely above all of them. He's definitely one of the top ones. He's like almost OP tier. If not, he may be able to fit, because he can definitely fight with all these kids. He can stick, he can hold his own fairly well. I think it's really annoying because he gets that attack and defense buff from something. I don't even know. I haven't looked in depth on that, but he always gets an attack and defense buff, and it's obnoxious. This Usopp, he's just... I don't think he's that good, Usopp's. Actually, I've been playing with a couple people who have the original Usopp, like pre-time skip. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna lose because these kids are playing this trash. I think each time I've played like 2 or 3 games like this season with them, and I think 2 of the 3, or like at least 1 of the 2, we definitely 5-0'd them very easily. He just runs. I don't know what or how or why like these people have like trouble with him, but he does. It's insane that like the original, not this Usopp, the other pre-time skip Usopp. I don't have him on here because he's like definitely not good, and I am limited on amount of characters because we got a shat ton now. Franosuke can work. I'd put him above him though. I'd probably put him above Brook too, because Franosuke can hit pretty decently hard, so we'll put him above there. He's good. Kiji I can probably put above them. Jinbei, I'd put Jinbei actually above all of them. This Sanji, I've been seeing lots of these Sanjis, and I don't really know why. I don't think he's fantastic, but it can work. I'll throw him probably here in the middle-ish. Yeah, so left to right is kind of like the top. Snowman Chopper, this thing's f***ing adorable. I love this kid. He's beautiful. This kid's so cute. He makes me laugh. He's like, wow, 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 every time he comes in and attacks, and then he just gets, poor thing gets one shot. I honestly put him below there. Croco's probably better than him. He's definitely even with her, probably. Yeah, that seemed good. That seems good. Yeah, sad that this 3-star is actually kind of better than these people. These duo 2, this is the duo Luffy Ace that we got right now. I don't really see them at all doing anything, to be honest, so I'll just throw them in here. They don't ever do anything fantastic. I don't see them one shot. I haven't necessarily won an absurd or lost an absurd amount of games with them because I just don't see him. Red Ace. I don't even think here. He's kind of trash. He's not good. He's definitely better than Blue Ace, that's for sure. Blue Ace is terrible. Blue Robin, I wish I would see more of her. I don't see enough of her because I feel like her double charge ability and clone ability for taking stuff could be a little more useful. Throw her right next to Chopper. Actually, we'll put Robin above her too. No, she's going way down the list. Green Ace. Green Ace, definitely playable. I'll put him up here. I'll put him above Reiju, honestly. He's really good. Very annoying with that counter. He's definitely playable. I thought, like, with how slow his Dainka Entei is, he'd be kind of useless. And honestly, that ability doesn't really do too much anyway. He's still kind of a pest as a runner. Nowhere Dolphy level, which, thank the Lord, I love abusing BB this season because I have always hated Dolphy. You guys know I've hated Dolphy. I always complain and baby rage at him. So it's so nice. Dolphy will come. He'll walk up, either he'll get the treasure first and I'll just suckle him right then and there, like halfway through as the shield's about to go down. I'll use my skill 1 and then it's guaranteed to suck him and then I punch him. And then after that, he'll usually be like 20%, 30% HP and then I can handle him from there. Or he'll just do his Black Naito and jump the F away, depending on the circumstance in like a regular game. And I'll just be like, where you going? And I'll just suckle that kid right back to me, and then I'll punch his ass down on the ground. Because that kid frustrated me for so long, and then now I can finally deal with him. Green Sabo, definitely up there. Really good, especially with the blue spam because of the Blackbeards. He's definitely up here. I'll actually put him right here. Definitely better than Reiju. I've seen some crazy, if you get a crazy good Sabo, they're better than Ace. So yeah, this kid, I feel like he's underestimated, but I don't know. He just doesn't seem like he does too much, but his abilities are so obnoxious and I don't know how he doesn't do more. We don't have enough of them to get people who are like really good with him because he's rarely played, and I think he can be really good with that like AoE stun. If you use that and then you have a teammate who has like a fat AoE, if you have Blackbeard or Mama's Prometheus, you can just set up something huge. Issue is he's just slow and predictable because everyone knows as soon as he dashes into the middle of people, he's going to use that, and so everyone just uses their dash and most of the time get out of it. So I guess that's his main issue. He's probably better than Zorro. Ghost Bride Nami, definitely Proud's trash. Honestly, I think she's kind of down here. She doesn't really do anything, actually. So there we have it. There is my tier list. Kaito could definitely be moved down a little bit, potentially, because these two are much better than him. But that's where I would put everyone. I think it's fairly organized. Does this list really matter? We all know they're pretty bad. Everyone else, I think, is decently... Actually, no, Marco I'd put above Perona. Once I get him level 100, then we'll see kind of what happens. But the issue is the blue spam's also kind of holding Marco down just to deal with Blackbeard. Because Marco can't deal with the blue spam, Blackbeard can deal with it. So that's what we have. Let me know what you guys think and how you're feeling about this. I am kind of iffy about how the game is and what direction they're going to take this. Are we just going to get more EX characters? Are they going to release more 4-stars? But are these 4-stars going to be more powerful than the current EX characters we have? And if that's the case, then I feel like the game's just broken. They just need to do one fat balance change right in the middle, just to maybe buff some characters, like please some older ones, just so we can get more variety besides Blackbeard, Shanks, and then a bunch of other blue spam. Pretty much this is all I see. I'll throw Jinbei in there just because people would throw that into the blue spam, but largely this is the player base when you're SS, which is like less than half of this tier list, and there's way more characters, and it's just like, what's the point of having all those other characters when they're just irrelevant? I don't get that point in video games. If you're gonna have a bunch of characters in a game, why not have all of them have the potential to be viable? With that, you guys, that's my tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and hit me up. Let me know your thoughts. I am your boy Roman Puss, and we are peacing out. Yeah, hurley!